What's happening? It is Amara, Goddess of Blunder, one of your Magic the Gathering Duskmourn ambassadors. I've got some free product here that I was given by Wizards that I am going to be opening here on the camera. We've got Duskmourn. I'm so excited about it. I did get to open some packs. I'm very excited to open this collector's booster box. I am a huge horror movie fan. I want to thank Wizards for giving me this opportunity with probably the set that resonates the most with me. Innistrad was for me, but like this is much more my style. I like my slashers. I like my weird horror movies, my weird foreign horror movies, and all these old classics and the cards, the flavor. I love it. You don't have a chance to finish watching, I will be posting this over on the YouTube afterwards. I am just going to bring up my stream manager so I can see people talking. Hey, Jen, what is happening? I'm going to open some Duskmourn cards. I'm so excited. This has just been sitting here all day long, and I was like, you know what? This is happening. I was like, should I go take a nap? No, I probably shouldn't go take a nap. Let's go open this box of cards. I hope you're having a splendid day today. I'm so excited about this set. There's so many silly things. I've already started building decks. I did end up opening the booster box. Got 2 Meat Hook Massacres, so success. That's all that matters. Meat Hook Massacre 2, the sequel. I'm very excited about that. I always keep my collector's boxes. I usually just use them as displays afterwards. So, we have Duskmourn collector's packs. There's all sorts of super cool cards in here. I'm excited to see what we get. Maybe some more Meat Hook Massacres, because you can never have enough Meat Hook Massacres, right? That's what I hear? So let's put these aside. At least, like when I'm recording videos, when I'm like doing my pack opening videos, like I have to try to open them as fast as possible, and sometimes I can't open them, and you can sit there seeing me fight with packs. That's always fun. It's like 8 seconds. The first 8 seconds of my video is just me fighting a pack of cards. So let's see what we get here. I'm trying to find a good place. I love foils. God damn you, foils. So we're going to start out here with a Clockwork Percussionist. I am very excited about all these toys. Of course, I'm building a toy deck, because, you know, why not? Artifact Monkey Toy. What is that from? Is that, can't remember the name of it. Monkey Shines? That sounds right. Neglected Manor. I love these new lands. They're good times. I've just been putting them all aside because I'm like, well, they're all going in decks, so I guess I just put them aside. We got the Boros one as well. Because, you know, there's nothing worse when you're like at a very low life total. You're gonna die. You just need one land, and then you're just like, oh, a tap land. Awesome. Heck, I'll do damage to myself just so that I can actually have that come into play, not tapped. We got a Final Vengeance. We got a Murky Sewer. Yeah, just keep giving me these dual lands. I'll use these all day long. Conductive Machete. I'm excited about a bunch of the equipment. I'm going to have to try some of it out in dog meat. Me and my dog meat tanks. Rite of the Moth. I'm waiting for kitties to come over here and try to attack me. I need an office door. We don't have a lot of doors in our house, which is really super weird, and I don't think there were ever doors on any of the rooms. These enchantments have more doors than my house has. Ghostly Keybearer. I am building a room deck. It's an Onyxia room deck, so I can bring back rooms as zombies. Vargroth is faithful. It's Volgavoth. I always keep putting the G in the wrong place. These lands are absolutely gorgeous. In person, even the non-foil ones, I'm going to end up using these for all my horror movie decks that I'm going to end up making here. Okay, so I've got our first rare here. We got Volgavoth's Lair. There we go. I got that right this time. It's our first rare. We have a Curator Beastie. It's got reach. Colorless creatures you control enter the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counters on them. For Curator Beastie enters or attacks Manifest Dread. That is going to be going in my Manifest Dread deck, or my Manifest deck. I was sitting there, I was like, ooh, Suspect and Morph cards also I can use. That's going to be fun. We got a Leyline of the Void, the boring one. We got all these new wonderful ley lines. This is like the third copy of this that I have. The Unholy Annex / Ritual Chamber, which I imagine that's from Cabin of the Woods, right? That sounds about right. The Silent Hall Creeper is a pretty sweet freaking card. I ended up putting it in my Offspring deck because I was like, oh, you know what? I could use 2 of these. This isn't going to be obnoxious at all. Oh, that foiling is nice. And that is, and then we got our Horror token and our Glimmer token, which I'll just put aside because, yeah. I put these all in the wrong places. I did. Rare cards over here. Or rare cards and cards I'm going to use later. Let's go on to pack 2. Let's see whether my Twitter event got sent a thing. I get my Twitch posts a lot of times don't actually post for some reason. I go back and look like 2 to 3 days later. I'm like, oh, I didn't even send a message out. That's excellent. We've got good old Murder. I mean, I guess that really has to be in the set because there's a lot of murdering going on. We've got a Ragged Playmate. Old Raggedy Ann dolls. I mean, I guess I have to name my toy deck Child's Play, right? I guess that just has to happen. All these rooms are pretty great. Some of them are really cool, the doors that they have on them. Or at least the middle sections. Enter the Enigma. Good old cantrip, draw a card. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Those are always useful, especially in drafts. Friendly Ghost. Casper the Friendly Ghost. We have an Exorcist. Or Exercise. Exercise the demons. We got a Vile Mutilator. And then we have these fun foily TVs. Or like, I guess they're probably like the little ghost sensor things that the characters are using. So you're like seeing it through like a little view thing. Ooh, he's a fungus. That's probably gonna go in a deck. Live or Die. I haven't seen all the cards, so some of these might be new to me. I love these full art lands. They're absolutely gorgeous. Ugh, they make me happy. I'm gonna end up using all of those for things. Enduring Tenacity. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. The only thing that's bad about cards like that is it makes somebody angry at the table at you. We got Zimone. We got a full art Zimone Mystery Unraveler here. This is one of our mythics. Omnivorous Flytrap. Nothing. I hate plant monsters and I hate oozes. So like the blob, the stuff. I don't mind Audrey too. Doomsday. Extract. This thing I absolutely love. I shouldn't put it in decks. I'm going to put it in decks. I guess if you're gonna go grab, oh, I guess it's so silly. It's basically just a Doomsday attached to a 6/6 flying creature, which is pretty awesome. Even though you're drawing more cards, which also puts you closer to dying. And then we have a Chainsaw. Sweet. I got a foil one. I'm going to try this out in dog meat and see how it goes. I just want to give dog meat a chainsaw, basically. And the token for everywhere, which I don't know what card actually makes this everywhere token. It's a plains, an island, a swamp, a mountain, and a forest. It's everywhere, all at once. Let us go on to pack number 3. What was on the other side? Oh, a copy token. So, on one side it's everywhere, on the other side it's just a copy of anything you want. That sounds about right. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here in pack number 3. Spine Seeker Centipede. Most Valuable Slayer. A Bear Trap. Don't Make a Sound. Jump Scare. Which, they always have jump scares, right? It's the way of a horror movie. We have a painter's studio / defaced gallery. I do really like these room cards. I actually like these a lot more than the double face cards that usually have the border in the middle. I just like that we have more art. I'm always happy when there's more art. We have a Lionheart Glimmer. Get Out. Which, I wonder how many horror movie names are actually on cards as card titles. Dashing Bloodsucker. We have a Plains. Full art. Kona, the Rescue Beastie. We have a Persistent Constrictor, which has Persist. Makes sense. Zombie Snake. We have Volgoths. Volgovoths. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get it right eventually. Onslaught. This card seems really silly. It makes some huge freaking creatures. And green, yeah, it's not hard for green to do. We have a Mind Skinner, which that art is freaking cool. Looks like it's like over top of it. Ugh. It's a 10-1. Can't be blocked. If a source you control deals combat damage to an opponent, prevent that damage, and each opponent mills that many cards. I did not see this card, and that is silly, and I love it. And then we got Nashi, Searcher in the Dark, which, oh, that foiling is so cool. Ugh. Like, it looks like it's, like, overlapped over top of the card. That's really cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with you, Nashi. Oh, you're in blue and black. Of course I know what I'm going to do with you, you crazy rat ninja wizard. Those are all fantastic different things. Okay, so we've got cool Nashi. Let's go to pack number 4. Hope everybody is having a good day. I'm excited to do some upgrades on some decks. I've got some new decks that'll be being shown here this week that I've got built that we'll be playing. We've got some arch enemy going on this week with some other wonderful creators. That'll be on Thursday. Come and join us, and we'll be doing some arch enemy with the new precons. But also, we have an Etchcorn field. It's so weird that aliens are now a thing. Vanish from Sight. We have a Razor Trap Gorge, which these are all going in decks, so I'm like, well, any of these I get, I guess they're just going off to the side. Grand Entryway, an Elegant Rotunda, which I don't think I have that one for my room deck. I'm building a 5-color room deck. Unsettling Twins. We have a Witcher Folk Thresher, which we got more Scarecrow, and we did get we got a Scarecrow Commander, which is pretty exciting, because we've only had really the Reaper King for the longest time. The fear of being hunted. Ugh. Some of these fears are, like, yep, I have that fear. Awesome. Now I get to see this all the time. Skull Snap Nuisance, which is gonna go in my room deck. Fear of Abduction. We've got a good old gray alien there. He's a nightmare, though. Should be a nightmare alien. We have a mountain. I really like these lands. They look so good. They remind me of the Ikoria alt arts that we had. Oh man, there he is. Volgovoth, the Terror Eater. It's our first foil rare here in this pack. Of course I'm going to build this. It's going to be stupid. 9 mana. That's ridiculous. And then we have a Seance board. I love all the just nods to all the horror things that we've had in our lives. Oh, that's so super weird. Okay. Enduring Vitality. A lot of these glimmers are really good too. We've got, I wasn't expecting so much. Hey, LevDev, how you doing? I know, I got him. I was hoping that I ended up pulling at least one, whether it was a special one or not. I wasn't expecting such a heavy enchantment theme to everything, so I'm excited that I'm getting all these new enchantment cards. I'm like, yes! Oh, that land is beautiful. Wish it wasn't gruel. Even though, yeah, I could use it in dog meat, so yeah, okay, cool. That works. An unidentified hover ship. Yes, that's right. I'm going to be flying around in a UFO. Oh, Primo the Indivisible, which is kind of funny. That can go over there. Let us go to our next pack. What pack are we on? Number 5? Let's see what's going on here. I don't even know what exactly I really, really want in the set. There's lots of things I want to build around, so, like, even just rooms and things, I'm like, oh, okay, sweet. If I don't get what I'm looking for, at least there's something else I'm looking for. We have a Derelict Addict as our first comment foil here in a Widow's Walk, which I'll probably take all these foil rooms for the room deck. We have a Rampaging Soul Rager, a Terramorphic Expanse, which is really pretty. I like that they keep making different Terramorphic Expanses and evolving wilds for whatever worlds that we're on. Should I? Maybe I'll just give it to my friend Tom. Just remind me on Wednesday so I don't forget. Creepin' Peeper. A big giant spider with just one big giant eye. Appendage Amalgam. There we go. I was about to say it wrong. I was about to put letters in there that don't actually go in there. Withering Torment. We have a Killer's Mask, which is definitely, yeah, we got a Jason-style mask. I really want to know what the Meat Hook Massacre is. Like, what is it? Oh, it wasn't letting you chat before? I apologize. I apologize for its meanness to you, Tom. That is funny that the Killer's Mask just attaches to a Manifest Dread, then attach it to somebody. Fear of Exposure. Now, the question is, what kind of exposure is it? I did get 2 Meat Hook Massacres. Optimistic Scavenger. I got a lot of black cards, so there's going to be a lot of terrible things happening to you, Tom. It's a massacre, but related to hooks for meat. Yes, I know that much. I know that is what is happening. We have a swamp. These swamps are so pretty. Another omnivorous flytrap. Which, oh, there's the other Volgaroth. The Harrower of Souls. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, There's Tyvar, the Pummeler. These look so freaking cool. Like, the camera doesn't do it justice. Like, the weird overlapping of the colors and stuff just looks really super cool in person. Oh, there's Marvin, the murderous mimic. Which I saw this yesterday. And the hand is so weird and creepy over top of the coloring for this. It's so cool. And then we have a central elevator and promising stairs, which is a room that I didn't have before, so success. I don't know how many rooms there are. I haven't actually looked to see. There we go. What are we? We're going to pack number 6. Pack 6. Dun, da, da, da. Hope everybody is having a great day. Oh, thank you very much, Jen. Thank you very much. I appreciate that so much. Every little bit helps me, and I appreciate it. Keeps me out there in the world. And hey, Cooper, I don't know if you're around, but yeah, thank you, Jen, for giving Cooper a wonderful gift sub. I appreciate that so much. We have an impossible inferno. I love these little we got more gremlins. I appreciate it so much. We got a cult healer. A hand that feeds. What was that? Oh, no, that was Pan's Laboratory. He has the eyeballs in his hands. Fear of surveillance. Which, I don't know what this eyeball guy is. He's so super weird. He's got... He looks like a jellyfish with eyes, but with hands that are tentacles. Was it? Yeah, I've been trying to recover today, but I haven't had a chance to yet. We have a monstrous emergence. Yeah, Commander Sealed was a lot of fun. I know, he's so cute looking. Like, he doesn't look super mean. Like, you'd be just your little eyeball friend that just floats around. We have an irreverent gremlin. Oh my god. Haunted screen. Flood Pits Drowner. Which is a merfolk. Oh, I didn't notice that. We don't need merfolk. We don't need more merfolk. Violent Urge. I've had one of those once or twice in my life. I really like these full arts. Even the normal basic lands are really good looking in this set. There's a lot of really cool art on them. And they look really good in foils. We have a restricted office / lecture hall. You know, terrible places. I feel like the lecture hall would be scarier to me than the restrictive office. Demolitioner spawn we have, which is a horror. And then we have Volgavoth's Lair. I do like these little... I guess they're kind of like the little ghost sensor things that the Ghostbusters have. Like the little sensors things. It's not a terrible land. I don't know. Comes into play tapped. Can be anything. I don't know what I'm doing with it. We have a central elevator and promising stairs. And enduring courage. Oh, it's the dog Glimmer. Oh, he's so cute. I do like the Glimmers. A lot of them are really good. There's been so many good enchantments in the last couple of sets. We've gotten... Enchantment players have been very, very spoiled. Hey, Katie, what's going on? There's 28 rooms? Oh, I did not know that. Damn it. I do not probably have even half of them then. Ugh. I wonder if I'll be able to finish my room deck before the end of the week then. Well, maybe. Maybe I will be. At least a good portion of them? Yes, Tom. One of those things. Is that what they're called? paranormal something meter. Let's go on to pack number 7. What do we got here? We have a clammy prowler. Don't we all have that friend, that clammy friend? Belmerk Leech. Boiler Bilge's Ripper. Oh, it's an assassin. You sacrifice another creature and enchantment. When you do it, does 2 damage to any target. Cool. I can always use more assassins. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't want to take the decks apart. Ah, blasted. Yeah, I haven't made it all the way through the commander decks yet. Acrobatic Cheerleader. I gotta still sleeve them up. So we're doing a draft on Thursday. And we're doing an arch enemy game, so we'll see how this all goes. Some of those arch enemy cards are disgusting. We have a Cryptid Inspector. We have a Cursed Windbreaker, which is just silly. I like Manifest Dread. The only thing I don't like about cards that are face down is I forget what they are. Yes, draft shenanigans. We have a Patched Plaything. How many toys are there, Jen? Infernal Phantom. I mean, I have to build a toy deck, right? Patchwork Beastie. And then we're going to start on to the rares here. These wonderful basics that are just, ugh, they're so gorgeous. Oh, you silly worm. This thing seems really good. Like, especially, well, at least in, like, standard, or seems pretty darn gross. The fact that it can come back out of the graveyard, too, and it has trample, and it has haste, and it can't be countered, and it's a 5/5 for 5. Like, does it have enough things? I will be toying around a lot. We have the Lord of Pain. Which, yeah, he's so silly. He does terrible things. We have the Head Shredder, which also seems really good. I was checking this out yesterday, and I was like, oh, that seems pretty decent. We've gotten a lot of really cool vehicles. Nope, we have a walk-in closet / forgotten cellar. That is a weird, weird room to walk into and to go out of. We have Marvin the Murderous Mimic. That's just fun to say. And the freaking foiling on this is just freaking awesome. I love it. I do believe I'm actually... Do I dismiss this ad? Goodbye, ad. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Carillion. Glimmer. Haha, I stopped you, ad break. You can't control me. It's a Hedron lawnmower. Let's open number 8, I do believe. I'm trying to remember what else I really wanted out of this set. I would love the cat glimmer. The fancy cat glimmer. Glimmer light. We have the Glassworks / Shattered Yard, which I know I do have this one. Manifest Dread. How many cards actually have a rule and a title that are both on the same card? I feel like this might be the first one. Manifest Dread that just Manifest Dread. Not too bad. I've gotten some cool stuff. I do have 2 Meathook Massacres 2s, just in case. Who doesn't need a whole bunch of Meathook Massacres? Seized from slumber. It has so many black pips. It's magnificent. Fear of failed tests. Which, yes, I have that fear. I used to get so sick knowing that I had a test coming up. Like, I just felt like crap. I was sick to my stomach. I have a brood spinner. More spiders. Optimistic scavenger. Under the skin. The foils on these are really cool looking too. Like the little zigzaggy electric thing pulses that are going show up really make the artwork pop. Under the skin. Actually, I'll probably end up using that in a deck. Forest. I was like, what is this? This is oh, it's a forest. Ghostly dancers. Room things you do. Star athlete. That's interesting. And it has blitz. That's very interesting. Overlord of the Flood Pits. The Overlords are all interesting too, especially that with the Doctor Who set. Ugh. Yes, so Meathook Massacre 4. the Starvening. Enduring Tenacity. Snake Glimmer. The snake... This is just going to make people mad at me. I don't need people mad at me. Oh, that is very, very pretty. The Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Oh, that foil. This artwork. Ugh. He's so cool looking. Sorry. I'm over here just admiring the card right now. Kato. Kaito. Me and my mispronunciation. He's so cool. I just really like the artwork on this. The foiling has been very good. They've been getting very much better at it. my wording, not great. Getting very much better at this. Let us go on to pack number 9. What do we got going on here? Treasure? Bleeding Woods. These lands are so cool looking. Oh, Lakeside Shack. I'll be using that for things. Fear of the Dark. It's so weird of all these fears because they're real fears that people have. Oh, say its name. Say its name, say its name. Which could be, it's definitely Beetlejuice, but it could be Candyman as well. Hey Quinn, what's going on? Strangled Cemetery. That'll be going in a deck. Defiled Crypt and Cadaver Lab. I do not have this one, so sweet. Excellent. Quinn knows what's going on. Shroud Stomper. Oh, I don't... Actually, well, that'll probably... It's an elemental. There's a lot of good elementals in the last set. I didn't even finish building all the Bloom Burrow decks that I wanted to build, so yeah, that's still on the list of things I need to do. Greenhouse and Rickety Gazebo. Untimely Malfunction. That's basically every day that I go to stream. That should be a fear. Fear of untimely malfunction is a streamer fear. We have a swamp. And which then we'll go to our first rare, which is a Roaring Furnace / Steaming Sauna, which is another room we don't have, so that's cool. We have a Disorienting Choice, that's most of my choices most of the days. Oh, there's Toby, the Beastie Befriender. I did get a foil version of his big thing that he creates, his big beastie thing. I don't know if it has a name. These look so cool. The foils are even better looking, but like even the non-foils, just with the coloring and the overlapping, ugh, they're so good. Later, John. Thanks for stopping by. And some of these are really cool looking. Oh, so there's other art for these? Oh, okay. I did not realize that. So we got another roaring furnace and a steaming sauna. So that must mean that that other one that I have is also an alternate art one. Okay. Split up. Destroy all tapped creatures, or destroy all untapped creatures. And it's a 3-mana board wipe. There's a lot of ways to tap people's creatures, or I guess you could even untap all their creatures if you want to be a super jerk about it. Untap all their creatures and then destroy all their creatures. Uh, oh, that Avernus cube was so good. It was so much fun. I was just, I was like, Quinn would definitely enjoy that. It's a Grixis Avernus pot at that. It was so much fun. I was doing so many stupid things. It's so good. I wonder if Lupe has a list for that cube. So that was pretty freaking sweet. I wouldn't actually mind just building one for my own self to make people play. Malevolent Chandelier. Meat Locker / Drowned Diner. I really just want to know the story about the Meat Hook Massacre. I was hoping that maybe we would actually get a side story about it. I assume it's very Texas Chainsaw Massacre-y. I have a cracked skull. That happens to me pretty recent. I just walk into things all the time. I have this picture frame that's been sticking out that I walk into it like 3 times a day. I should just move it, but I don't. Dagger Maul Megalon. There are some really good new cycling cards in this set. And we got another shark. So I was pretty excited about that. Bashful Beastie. He looks so cute. He's just wearing little masks. Cathartic Parting. A Defiant Survivor. A survivor that decides, yep, I'm gonna die, everybody's going with me. The baseball bat. Classic. It's really weird that it's Selesnya. I don't know. A baseball bat with nails in it is apparently a Selesnya thing, right? Unwanted Remake is so good. I don't care if my opponent manifests Dread. If I have to destroy a creature for 1 mana, that's just silly. We got a Forest, and then our first rare. It definitely was me. I definitely just wanted to quit playing Magic after that. I was just like, how do I top that? I really can't. Like, oh, we got the Unstoppable Slasher, which is a zombie assassin, which is pretty freaking cool. I like that it just keeps coming back. I do not like that it just takes somebody's life. Or at least, I don't want it to take my life halfway down. What do we have here? Metamorphosis Fanatic. Oh, he has Miracle. Huh. 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 So I can play this for 2 mana for a 4/4 with lifelink that returns a creature from my battlefield with the lifelink counter, huh? That seems good. Words. Unidentified hover ship. Another UFO for me to float around in. Our wonderful, creepy, twitching doll. which I know lots of people are not a fan of the twitching doll, and all of its weird little spiders and things. Oh, these lands are so good, but why gruel? I don't want a gruel one. This is not a color that I use. I do use it in dog meat, so I guess that's okay. Well, that's not Grixis colors. Come on. Come on, Pax. Don't you know? Yeah, it's a really good removal spell. Because, I mean, what's the worst that happens? They get something else. They get a 2/2 out of the deal. If it is a creature, they still got to cast it if they want to flip it over. So, like, at least it gets rid of something terrible that you need to get rid of. Yes, the oh, Lev, what are we gonna do with you? We have a Hardened Escort as our first common card here. A Glimmer Burst. Draw 2 cards. Create a 1/1 white glimmer enchantment creature token, huh? We have a Flesh Burrower. Yeah, I'll be participating in the MTGO early access, building some silly decks. I already. None of them will probably work, but they'll do silly things. That's all that matters. Cackling Slasher. Ah, the Living Phone. It just reminds me of those old toy phones that you sit there and go, and they would talk to you. Disturbing Mirth. You sacrifice another enchantment or creature. If you do, draw 2 cards. Huh. That's interesting. Popular Egotist. There's always that person in the horror movie that's just a jerk face that needs to die. That you don't feel any sympathy for. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand and manifest dread. Keys to the house. If you find them, they wanted to be found. We have a Mountain. We have a Central Elevator / Promising Stairs. You win the game if there are 8 or more different names among unlocked doors or rooms. Excellent. Those are all things I would like. Suspended Sentence. Start target creature opponent controls. That player loses 3 life. Exile Suspended Sentence with 3 time counters on it, so it just keeps coming back. That's fun. That's stupid. I like that. Come back wrong. They always come back wrong. And then you gotta end up killing them again, which just gotta feel really crappy. Blazemire Verge. There we go. Now this is the land I needed. This can go in Ashnod. And then we have a foil Cursed Recording, which is really cool looking. They have been doing a really nice job with the foils. Foils have been making me happy. They put the popping and the accents all in the right place. Oh, Lev. Yeah, I've got a couple of different brews that I actually just gotta put on Moxfield so I can actually have them ready to put into MTGO when I can. Okay, we are down to our last pack. Let's see what we get. I have the Bedhead Beastie, which is... Oh, Magic. I like that Magic has humor here and there and things just sprinkled. It's part of its charm. We have a Spectral Snatcher. Oh, so this is the Swamp Cycling one. Okay. Ward, discard a card. God, I hate Ward so much. Ward is the worst. Yeah, I want to make the room deck work. I just don't know if I can. At least not in a standard or modern way. Fear of immobility. I had that happen a couple of times. Grasping Long Neck. unable to scream. There's another wonderful fear that people have. And then Norrin got lost and friggin' Duskmourn. I didn't see that one coming. Do they? Ah, wonderful. I assume you already have a deck that I can see. Commune with Evil. We have the Gremlin Tamer, which, yeah, I'm gonna make so many gremlins. We have the Oblivious Bookworm. Sometimes that is me. I'm just sitting there in my own little world building decks, and I don't notice anything else is going on around me. We have an Island, a Leyline of a Mutation, which these Leylines are silly. We have a Gleeful Arsonist, that's occasionally me. We have Split Up. We have a Winter, the Misanthropic Guide. And our last card is Enduring Vitality. And we didn't get any of the fancy sparkly cards. What the what, huh? We did get some cool stuff, though. At least a bunch of stuff that we can build decks out of. Excellent. I still need to go through the commander decks. I haven't actually done that yet. Oh, excellent. I just haven't been on there yet today. I was like, I should go do other things, but I was like, no, I'm going to go do this instead. I really do. This Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, I don't even know if I want to use it. He's just really pretty. So, you know what? Here, probably will just put him in something. Every time he attacks or enters, he deals 4 damage to any target. How do I manipulate that to make it do more damage to people? He is just really cool looking. Who did we not get? Oh, we didn't get the Wandering Emperor. That was one of the ones I really wanted. Yeah, I really like the Overlords. I think I got the black one and I got the red one. There's a room for that. So we did get some cool stuff. This terrible thing is I'm just excited about all these common dual lands that are not the best things, but oh, I did get the Overlord of the Flood Pits too. Okay, so we did get. What did we get mythic wise? Yeah, and sometimes there's so many things that have 3 damage, and then there's the things that have 4 damage that have 4 damage, so you can't kill them with something that has 3 damage. So now I can kill those things that have that. We've got our Overlord of the Boiler Bilge. What other mythics did we get? Got some of these. Split Up. Full Art Lands. Twitchin'. The Twitch. Split Up. There's the Beastie. Whole bunch of dual lands. Oh, Marvin. The Murderous Mimic. You're stupid. Oh, this is a mythic. Walk-in Closet. / Forgotten Cellar. The Lord of Pain. These symbols are so small on the rooms. I was like, is this a mythic? Oh, Tyvar. Volgavoth. What else do... Nope. The other Volgavoth, the Terror Eater. There's Nashi. This Mind Skinner is silly. I'm like, how do I make this terrible? And it's freaking Doomsday Excruciator. This is silly. Whoops. There's a moan. Hey, what is going on? Tenacity. I really like Silent Hall Creeper. It makes me happy. I threw it over in my Stork deck. I was like, oh, I need to offspring this. I definitely need to offspring this. I think we got the... We ended up pulling... Let me go grab that stack over here. Since we're hanging out here. Because we got the other glimmer. I needed the cat glimmer. For cat things. The cat stuff I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, we did get the Overlord of Baelmerk. Dun, dun, dun. I think we got one of each of the ley lines. And we did get a special version of Kona. Throwing chainsaws and dog meat, just because, you know, yeah, Silent Hall Creeper is really good. We did get Meat Hook Massacre 2. More enduring guys. Oh, and then we got another Meat Hook Massacre 2. I really like Waltz of Rage, which I'm going to end up using for things. And Volgavoth's Onslaught seems like it does some stupid stuff. I just like the design of the Overlord of Boiler Bilges. He just looks like a lot of fun. He looks like a Muppet. I feel like I should make a puppet of him. Another winter. Need to see what I don't need so I can do some giveaways. Oh, that's another mythic. Funeral Room / Awakening Hall. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain a life, which is not bad for 3 mana. And whenever you unlock this door, return all creature cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. I'm hoping to do some silly things with them. Yeah, I got most of the... Did we get the other Overlord? We did get a Demonic Console, which we'll definitely be using in our decks for demons. Imagine me having demons in my deck. Like, I want to make a Nykthia rooms so I can bring the rooms back as zombies. That's my whole entire goal. And the good old Jolly Balloon, man. That'll probably actually be the first deck that I end up building. Well, we got another... Apparently they just really wanted me to have Doomsday Excruciators. I'm like, okay, I guess. This won't cause me any trouble later on in life. Each player exiles all the bottom, but 6 cards of their library. Part of me just kind of wants to put it in Yuriko so I have another Doomsday in my deck. What else did we get? Oh, yeah, there's another Doomsday Excruciator. Yeah, so we got 3 of the 5 of them. And Chainsaw seems like it could get out of hand very, very fast. The fact that it just automatically kills something, or most likely is going to kill something, and you can just put a rev counter on it. Because stuff is just going to die. I just want dog meat to run around with a chainsaw and kill somebody. That's... I have very awkward, weird goals when I play Magic. I don't care if I win. I just want to do the stupid thing. I have my stupid goal that I want to accomplish. If I do it, I'm happy. That's all that matters. Isn't it? It's just swinging a chainsaw around in his mouth. My old German Shepherd used to he had this big, long, really sturdy rope that he would carry around. and sometimes he would just lose his mind and just start swinging his head, and the rope was so long that it was like a 5-foot rope that was just really super thick, and he would hit you with it and hit everything else with it, knock everything over. I would have bruises all the time getting hit by this giant freaking rope. Dogs. Isn't it? It's just for us to have fun and do the silly things. There's the people who want to win, but I want to win stupidly. That's like I can win normally. That's super easy. Like I want to win doing the dumb thing that everybody remembers and goes and remembers that game. Hey Sabby, what's up? We just finished up opening the box of cards here. Got some cool stuff. Gonna build some new decks here. I'm hoping that I could get this open today, so I'm gonna end up putting it over on the YouTube. And if you've missed anything and you want to see anything else I opened, you can watch one of the videos on demand. I do have to go start getting dinner and stuff ready for today, but I will be back with the early access and MTGO. We were opening silliness. We just opened a collector's box of Duskmourn House of Horror. And yeah, got some good stuff. I got some stuff that I'm going to have to trade out some things. I still haven't gone through the commander decks, so I'm going to end up doing a stream for those. Because I don't actually know what's in them, so it'll be new to me, so I'll be excited about things. Like I catch things when people are posting them every once in a while, but I don't actually ever get to see everything. I always feel like I missed something somewhere. Oh, what did we did pull another really cool card that I did not show because as I was going through it, I forgot that it wasn't actually a mythic card. Where did it go? They always have alternate art cards now, the special guest ones, and I don't know how often I actually miss the special guest cards. Maybe I... Where did I put that? Special guest card, where did you go? Oh, you know what? It might actually be... I need to do some sorting. I got the uncommon ones and the common ones, but not the rare one and the mythic one, unfortunately. But I can send you the other ones. I will send them to you. Do you need a cornfield for your scarecrows? Where did that go? Maybe I put it in the wrong stack. Very well could be. I don't think I did, but maybe I did. What's going on in here? Stuff. Orphans of the Wheat. I wonder what movie that was from. There's going to be a very amusing video of me and Mental Misplay trying to describe movies without using movie titles or using character names or anything. It's quite amusing. We came up with some wonderful titles for things. Is that Bloomberg? What is this stuff? My boxes are so out of control. I have so much sorting to do. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. What are these things? Yeah, because apparently, I don't know how many of the rooms have different artwork, but I assume that like the comic book style-y art ones are different than, because I've pulled one that had both versions in the same pack. So I don't know if there's only the mythic ones or the rare ones have alternates. I ended up putting Arabella over in the Offspring deck as well, because I was like, you know what, I'm making all these 1/1 creatures with power 2 or less, so I was like, I may as well gain life and throw this doll at people, right? Lucifer J-Cat, you are a freaking monster. Shut the air conditioner off and then got sick over there. Ah, cats. Yeah, my bundle I did not get as much good stuff out of. We did get an Enduring Curiosity, which is good times. I like my cats. And then we got 2 Winters. I have like 3 copies of Winter Misanthropic Guide, so I don't know what we're going to do with them all. Yeah, the bundle I did not get a super lot of great stuff out of. We did get a Silent Hall Creeper, which I will take as many of them as I can because I feel like they're pretty strong and awesome. I don't know, 2 mana for what they do seems really good. But yeah, I'll end up posting all this stuff here afterwards. Hey, that might be tomorrow's stream is just me sitting here sorting all this stuff out. Because I do need to find the time to do that, which because I do have I'll be doing the early access on is it the 17th, 18th? I don't know. I'll post it, and then we'll have the pre-releases this weekend. And then, what else do we have going on? Oh, I will be back on Thursday, and we'll be doing the Arch Enemy decks, or the Arch Enemy deck with the new precons. So, if you want to see what happens with those, I'm excited to. I love Arch Enemy, so I'm excited that we got new cards, and some of those new cards are disgusting. So, I'm going to go through the. Actually, tomorrow I'll probably go through the commander decks and do a little stream, go through those, and show those off. Arch Enemy I actually absolutely love. I'll have Dork for Short is going to be on there, Dark Pact, and the Fairy Conclave. And we're going to be doing that at 9 o'clock on Thursday, so. Is it tomorrow? I don't know what day it is anymore. Whenever I come back from a con, it takes like 2 or 3 days for me to catch up to whatever day it is. So, like Thursday or Friday, I'll be like, oh, it's Thursday or Friday. Excellent. We've done this. We've got there. uh, Sometimes, yeah, I don't know what's going on. There's too much going on. But I want to thank everybody who came and was hanging out here. I hope I amuse you with my silliness. Yeah, I'm so excited about this set. There's so many little nods to different horror movies and just horror themes that just, yeah, it makes me happy. I was talking to Alan when we were doing a stream, so that you should keep an eye out for because it was pretty amusing. As me and him, and yeah, we came up with some fun movie names, trying not to name the horror movie names of things. There was a lot of fun ones. Now I got to figure out what to do with all these terrible cards. I'm like, Meat Hook Massacre 2? Where are you going into? Doomsday Extractor? Where are you going to? And I didn't know about this Mind Skinner, which I'm gonna. It's a freaking 10-1. It's just silly for 3 mana. Nobody's gonna let me cast this. Oh, it's a legendary enchantment creature? Interesting. Huh. We did get Nashi, though. I don't know what we're gonna do with him either. But he is a rat, a ninja, and a wizard, so I'm sure I can find somewhere to put him. Those are all sorts of fun things. And I want to do something with Marvin the Mimic, but I gotta find something that's not just a combo that just automatically wins, because that just is boring to me, so I gotta figure out some silly way to do something with Marvin. Yeah, and this art is freaking awesome. If you get to look at like these foils, even the non-foil versions of these ones with the art like inked over top of each other, looks so good. Like in person, I got to see one. I hadn't seen one in person until yesterday, and I was just like, that is gorgeous. So I'm like, ugh, that's got to go in something. I got to finish my rat deck. Like even like the mimic one, like the way that the hand is over top of it, it's almost like 3-dimensional and looks like it's kind of floating over top of the other artwork. And depending on how you turn it, they're so good looking. Like they've been, whoever took over the foiling process for things Good job. Excellent work. Things are better. I appreciate it. Uh, there's so many cards I want to do something silly with. There's a lot of cool stuff in this set. Tom, don't do that. Tom is throwing the Jolly Balloon Man over an Aowen, so he can just make more humans and make balloon humans. Which I do not appreciate. It's dumb. Even though, no, they wouldn't come as humans, Tom. I don't think they would. They're a copy of target creature you control, except for it's a 1/1 red balloon creature, so it wouldn't count as a human. I don't think so, anyway. Now I'm sitting here wondering. This Tavar is really good. Especially because you can use the survivor cards with him to tap those. So then before turns, you can not actually have to attack with your survivors, which is actually really cool. And he's got a freaking overrun on him, which is just silly. A 3/3 elf that can auto-tap things for you. The funeral room. We'll be using that for things. Mr. Overlord of Boiler Burges. I will probably put you in something. I don't know. I'm sure I'll use you somewhere. And I feel like this onslaught thing is going to be a pain in my butt at some point in time. Like, green makes so much mana. And if you could just manifest Dread X times and then you put X +1/+1 counters on things, it just seems silly. Like, the double X really is nothing in green. Waltz of Rage. Very excited to put in Lelia. It just seems silly. Like, I just want to exile everything. And Meat Hook Massacre, I don't know what I'm doing with, but something silly. And our friend Shmandrew did this, which is really super awesome. They were my first collaboration that I had ever done with anybody. So, like, seeing them do magic art is so cool. Like, they did 3 cards in this set. And then they also did a Lorcana card as well, which is super awesome. Ugh, it's so cool. Overlord of Baelmerg. We'll be doing something with you. When am I ever going to return a normal avatar or anything? I don't have an avatar deck. Zimone. I probably won't build Zimone. I don't like Simic. I'm sorry, Simic players. It's just not my thing. It just doesn't ever work out for me. Every time I build a Simic deck, it just does the same thing that every Simic deck does. So I'm just like, I'm doing Simic stuff. Look at me over here. And I don't know where I'm putting Volgavoth, but it's a freaking demon, so I'm sure I'll find somewhere to put it. Or an Elder, at least. Make an Elder deck. It's just a group home. Group home for magic creatures. Then we got another copy of the other Volgoth, which, yeah, I will actually use that in things. I might put that over in... I might actually put that in Ashnod, just as a card draw. That's the biggest problem with my Ashnod deck. It does super awesome things. Love it. Every once in a while I'll change cards out in it, but, like, it doesn't draw enough cards. And I need to draw more cards. Ugh, this Talvar is even cooler looking. Like, I really like these art treatments. They make me happy. And the Lord of Pain, you're just stupid, and I love you. And you're an assassin. And you target people, which is even better. I mean, that's obviously going to go in my outlaw deck. In the walk-in closet, you can play land cards from your graveyard. Well, it's going in my room deck anyway, so whatever. Go in the room deck. And we'll find somewhere for that. But I'm still over here talking, Jen. I ended up finishing opening packs, and then I just have been rambling instead. How was your meeting? We got some cool stuff. I'm gonna have to do some sorting. So much sorting to be done. Every time I come back from cons, like I was emptying pockets, I was like, ugh. I was like, why do I have so many things? And then I just kept finding other things that I had forgotten about over the weekend, and I was like, I actually have to empty my bag so it's not like a week before Vegas, and I'm emptying my bag, finding magic cards. This is way better. Excellent. That's right, meeting in your face. You're not as cool as me. Uh, there's so much stuff to go through. And like I have this giant stack of Duskmourn cards I gotta go through. That'll probably be my evening, is putting things aside for decks and getting some more Duskmourn stuff ready for this weekend so I can show off some of these new cards. I'm hoping, I'm excited to go through the commander decks because I haven't actually got to check them out, so I'm excited to do that and experience all the cards for the first time, or at least probably just the second time. Like when somebody else gets excited and throws them on the internet, on the Twitter or something, like when I get to go through feeds every once in a while, I'll see people post things. I'm like, oh, that's a really cool card, but like I don't think I saw anything from, like I saw the Lord of the Pain and a couple of other cards that were in the uh, Rakdos one, which I'm very excited about, the group slug deck. That's that's the kind of Magic I like to play. Make everybody miserable, even myself. I'm just doing things, whether or not I'm hurting myself, I'm hurting you. Like, the game has to end at some point, right? I may as well be the person who does that. And I love that they keep doing new artwork for the tokens and stuff too. And now glimmers are a thing. There's so many new enchantments. Like, we've gotten spoiled enchantment wise. I mean, we got like 3 enchantment commander decks last year, and now I gotta go through here and see if there's anything to switch over into Light Paws, and I need to figure out what the heck makes an everything to or an everywhere token, because that's super weird. It's a token land. I also find it amusing that the copy is on the other side of it. Yeah, there's still a lot of really cool tokens in this set. Like, and there's a lot of really creepy tokens. I don't know. I actually enjoyed this a lot more than I do Innistrad, horror-wise. I imagine Innistrad will be our monster horror place now, or our cosmic horror kind of place, where this is more our slashy one. Yeah. Oh, is he the one who makes it? Okay. That's the Overlord I didn't get then. Okay. Everything tokens. Ugh. Or everywhere tokens. Like, I really love the new Omo deck. I just hate how long my turns take. And that I have so many things to take hold of and pay attention to that, okay, this is this thing, this is this thing, this is this thing, and I feel bad for the other players, so I'm like, I probably, as much as I enjoy this deck, other people probably are not enjoying this deck. It's probably taking a lot longer of turns. Is always boring for everybody else sometimes. I mean, if everybody's having fun and being amused, you can just let the other person go and just do their thing, but I always feel bad. I'm like, oh, I've been playing for 5 minutes over here with myself. My bad. Uh, Rip Spawn Hunter. I don't know. He's not great. Arabella, I really, really like. I feel like I can do a lot of silly things with her. I'll probably put her in Zabaz as well. I do like. I wish we would have gotten some more curses. Ugh. What else do we have? I'm trying to think of whatever other things we might have pulled that I, where I put them. Ugh. Where is this? The arch enemy cards, which is, this is super exciting. Oops, I just found a. There's another one of those worms. Hi, Banner. Hi. Hi. What's happening? I was doing so well. There was no cats. We were catless. We had almost done it. I was saying at the beginning of the stream, there's no doors in my house for some reason. I don't know who built this place and didn't put any doors anywhere. There's more doors in Magic than there are in my house. Yeah, he just made his way through, Abby. He's just like, meh. He came in, went back out, just wanted to walk across. I really want to make a mount deck, or at least a vehicle deck. My computer is running out of storage space. Please visit your settings and free up some space. Yeah, I went to record a video the other day and it decided to tell me that. And I was like, oh, good job. Excellent, me. Okay, so these are not rare cards. These are just lands. Even the normal lands are really pretty. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. I really like this one. Like the giant demon head. The stairs are like leading up into its mouth. I'll probably actually use some of these basics. I usually don't use basic lands like normal ones. Once they gave me the option to have full art lands, I'm just like, normal lands. But somebody does this wonderful artwork, and then I don't take the time to enjoy it, and I should. I take lands for granted sometimes, and there's a lot of really, really pretty lands. This land is beautiful. In the bundle, you do get 10 of the full art lands, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I still gotta go through this stuff. Yeah, with having a con this weekend, I really didn't get to go through things as well as I wanted to before I left. There's so much cool stuff in this set. Ugh. There's so many weird things in this set that I want to try to do things with. And the freaking arch enemy cards, which this is super exciting. Ultra Pro makes full-size sleeves now that you can buy. They were like $5.99 at the LGS, and they fit the arch enemy cards and the plane chase cards. I was so super excited, I might have bought them all. The Queen of Plane Chase needs more plane chase cards just in case. But yeah, the sleeves fit perfectly. They must have been like, hey, arch enemy is coming out. We should probably put out sleeves for these, which, thank you. It only took you 2012 to now to finally do this, so good job, Ultra Pro. I give you a thumbs up. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to go take a bunch of cards out of my or sleeves off of my plane chase cards so I can do arch enemy. Some of these things are just awful. Like, some of them, if you drew them like on the first turn, wouldn't be very great, but there are other ones that just ruin people's lives. Where like you just take everything that they have for the turn, and you get to attack with it or do whatever you want with it. I'm interested to see how these decks play against each other, though. So on Thursday we will find out. We'll find out what happens. I don't know what deck I'm playing. We haven't. I gotta start a discussion with us and figure out which ones each of us want to play. I could talk for a long time. When it comes to things that I enjoy and I love, I can talk about them for very, very long times. So, I will be back tomorrow. I do believe I'm just going to wait to open the commander decks tomorrow, so we'll do a little stream doing that, and I'll throw it on YouTube if anybody wants to go back and watch it or misses anything. I appreciate you all. Tom was here. I don't know if he disappeared. I think he's working different hours now. I forgot about that. That's like Mondays are now Wednesdays. So you'll have us from like 5 o'clock to like 8 or 9 o'clock on Wednesdays instead, and then that'll lead into everybody else's streams. So then I can just raid over into somebody else's stream. So that'll work perfect. Yeah, because when he moved, he ended up transferring stores too. So now he has a different shift. He works until 8 o'clock on Monday nights, so, and has Wednesday nights off instead. So we're just moving things around. My schedule has been so wacky the last like 2 months. So like I feel bad because people are like, "Hey, you can invite me to your stream if you want." And I'm like, "Oh, I just haven't had time to have streams. That's the only reason I haven't invited you back. It's not because of any other reason. I just haven't had the time, especially with cons, and I've been working on my cosplay costume and stuff. So like my extra time that I have, I've just been making videos and trying to get things done. So it's been a pain getting streams together schedule-wise, not knowing what I'm doing every week. So probably after con season, I'll get back to a regularly scheduled stream of plane chases and arch enemies. Even though October, I do have a special plane chase happening. Excellent. You might have to wait. We have a special plane chase that I'm doing in October. That is arch enemy and plane chase combined together, but the arch enemy gets to control the plane chase deck. The other opponents cannot change the plane. The arch enemy will have multiple rooms opened at the same time, and they can choose which room they go into, or that they can change the rooms. So there'll basically be 5 rooms that they can change at the beginning of their turn and flip to that room. So it's basically like Cabin in the Woods and arch enemy at the same time. So it should be interesting. I think I have most of the rules down. It'll make it so that the arch enemy is basically trying to screw you over with different planes to make themselves more powerful. But I haven't cemented the rules for the survivors or the 3 people who are fighting the arch enemy, because there will be a special win condition that they can try to work their way to, that they don't actually have to kill the arch enemy to win. They just need to escape the planes. So, well, it's a very interesting concept. I'll actually post the rules here. I was making a little banner thing that had all the rules attached to it, so people could see. It should be interesting. I think it's interesting, at least. It's like Saw / Cabin in the Woods. I love my horror movies, and I do like making weird chaos formats for things. Oh, ad breaks. Nobody probably heard anything I just said. But we will be doing that in October, so I do need to actually schedule some games for that. I've got CubeCon in Vegas at the end of the month, but before that, Jen, you just make sure you tell everybody else what's going on. And I will probably have you all, if anybody wants to play the nonsense that I've got going on, let me know, because I will need some survivors / test subjects. I feel like it's an interesting concept, because I'm curating the plane chase deck, so it won't have all the planes in it. It'll be a lot of gross planes, probably. Yes, Quinn, join me. I knew you're a chaos goblin. You know what's going on. We both enjoy the same things, so. And I need to find from Lupe the Avernus cube deck thing, because that was nonsense. You basically don't even, because you don't even use lands, you're just using Descent into Avernus the whole entire time. It's so silly. And every card that's in the deck is just horrible. So, like, when you're drafting it, like, there's nothing that is, like, you're going through the pack and you're just like, everything is good and everything is terrible. Like, you're like, what strategy am I going to take to kill everybody? But everybody else is doing the same thing and drawing all these horrible cards that work with Descent into Avernus horribly. Like, it was a lot of fun. Like, that was the first time I had ever actually cubed, and we did a vintage cube before that. That was only 1999 to 2001 cards, and all the cards are unsleeved, and there's white border cards and black border cards and just terrible cards. it, it was a lot of fun, because I was playing and I was reliving my childhood and just like, oh, these are awesome cards. I remember this card. I remember this card. I thought this was so good when I was a kid. And then, like, everybody else that I was drafting with, they started in, like, Strixhaven onwards, or Amonkhet, I think Tom was the youngest one, I guess. And they're just like, what are these cards? They're like, we've never seen this. This is horrible. Like, why would anybody play this? I was like, this is Magic back when I was playing. But we thought the cards were good because we were just like, ooh, new cards. Yay, cool. Now that there's like 27,000 cards, like those old bad cards you don't see very often. But I definitely won with a Visadrix, the like 6/6 rabbit beast thing, which was fantastic. It was a good feeling. Like, like it's a different way to play, and like I remember these cards and remember how I should use them, but I think everybody else wasn't. uh, I killed the giant spider like 3 times. Stupid giant spider. What are you talking about, Lando? Yeah? You're wondering why I'm just talking to myself? Yeah. You're so handsome. Lando just came over here and brushed up into me and was talking. I don't know what he wants. He's probably... Oh, and the dog just came over to tell me stuff. What's happening, dog? But thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I am going to go start getting dinner ready because I said I was going to go do that like a half an hour ago, but then decided to talk. Yeah, Lando is walking around being all adorable. Oh my gosh. He talks to me all the time, and then we got Bucky over here. He's probably wondering what I'm doing as well. I think they all wonder who I'm talking to when I'm just sitting over here, like, staring at the screen and just jabbering. A lot of times he comes over and I don't know how often he smashes my hand in between my desk because, like, I have a tray that comes out underneath my desk, and that's where my mouse and my keyboard are. But, like, when he comes over, he, like, slams his head up into my hand, so then it slams my hand up into the top part of the desk. So I have a bruise across my hand so often. It's usually from screaming or streaming even. And I don't know why it's so freaking hot. Like, I guess I feel like summer is over now, but like the last week has been horrible. I have a whole bunch of new playtest cards I gotta show at some point too. Like I traded for a bunch of playtest cards over the weekend, and I was so happy. I appreciate it so much, Curly, and if you're still on here, I appreciate when anybody ever brings me my playtest cards and other things that I love. Yes, it's gotten really bad like the last week. It's been like it's like 87 right now. I'm like 87. It's September. It's fall now. You calm down, son. See, I wish, like, usually if like I go outside, we have the wind coming off the lake over here, which is nice. But like, it's nowhere to be seen, and for some reason, all the Canadian geese are going back north. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I think they're confused. I'm confused. Like yesterday, I don't know. I looked up multiple times because I kept hearing them honking. I was like, why are they going that direction? I was like, yeah, okay, well, wonderful climate change. The geese don't know where to go now, Jen. They don't know where to go. Which is fine, because then they just walk around down here, and I love Canadian geese. They're humongous. They're douchebags. They just do whatever they want. I don't know how often we go for a walk, and they just sit there, they start honking at the dog, and they're just, like, walking at them, and there's, like, a pack of them. I'm like, we're gonna get beaten up by these Canadian geese. They're so regal looking. Okay. I know you're gonna try to smash my hand. Aha! But you're not going to. You're not going to succeed, dog. Okay. Nope. I need my hand. Oh, you have a blood feud today. I can actually watch today. Haha. I will do that today. I was trying to think of who was streaming today. But thank you all. I appreciate you. I appreciate you hanging out with me, hanging out, chatting. Yeah, I'm gonna build some gross decks, and we'll see what happens. I hope to see you again later on this week. Your blood feuds are always so silly. Nobody ever sees you as a threat, Jen. That's how we get them. We're just having so much fun that everybody just assumes that we're not a threat. That's basically my whole entire weekend is everybody's like, oh, you're just laughing and having fun, but then you do terrible things and then we all die. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. It sounds because I'm giggling and having fun and smiling that I'm not a threat. it's, I'm giggling and smiling because I'm doing terrible things. Okay, pupper dog. I know. I need my hand. Okay. You all take care of yourselves. I'm actually gonna see. Oh, actually, let me see if there's anybody on here to raid. Nobody playing the magics. I don't know any of these people. I'm always worried if I don't know people. Like I don't want to. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Yep, that's my strategy or my kind of gameplay. I'm sorry that I'm doing this, but I'm not really sorry because it's making me happy. uh, I guess we'll go over to Amazonian. She's looking at Duskmourn and stuff, and she's the only person that I know that's on, so we'll head over there. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Oh, they're the only person that's on that is doing anything. At least it's magic related, right? We'll start a raid there. I appreciate you all. I will be back. I will be posting some decks here, and yeah, I love you all. I appreciate you. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without you, so yeah. You all have a good evening. If I don't see you again, I'll see Jen at least. I'll see you all in chat. What am I talking about? I'll see you all in chat in a couple hours. You all take care of yourselves. Love you all. Bye.